in those haulers. All across America, look at these folks out here today enjoying Winston Cup racing in Pocono, Pennsylvania. Next week, Indianapolis. Then it's on to Watkins Glen, New York. Then out to that 2-mile track at Brooklyn, Michigan. Bristol, Tennessee. Back to Loudon, New Hampshire. Labor Day, Darlington, South Carolina. That's the one that Baker used to run pretty well. And remember that? Well, those were the good old days.
Let me tell you, we used to run 16 races in 2 weeks. And they're talking about worrying about running 16 races to November. I mean, yeah, you know, it's going to be tough, but the main thing that you can get yourself into trouble, if you tear up something that you need 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the road, then you have to go in and try to build a new car and keep everything going for the next week. It's really tough.
Dick, especially so with Daytona and Talladega, one right after another, and if somebody has trouble at one, they're going to really be in deep trouble for the next.
That's a full season for so many series, 16 races, and they're going to run them off, and this is from the halfway point on, or just past the halfway point. Today's start, that consecutive 16-week run, the end of the season in November, all the way through every week. Mark Martin told us about his feeling on this.
I think racing 16 weeks in a row is better than racing 8 times in those 16 weeks. It means our sport's healthy. The Valvoline's probably happy. The fans are there for it, and everything's going good. Yeah, I'm going to be tired. My poor guys are going to be dragging, and everything's going to be used up. We're just going to be fried when it's over with. But, you know, the alternative to that, I think, would be much worse. And I mean, after all, the only way we got where we are today is working ourselves in the ground, and now we have an opportunity to do it on the grandest scale. And so maybe we shouldn't complain about it.
There's Jack Roush looking on, who has 5 of these cars to look over out here today. And what a statement by Mark Martin about, for the fans, for the sponsors, how important this series is, and to keep on trucking. I love it.
Yeah, and you know, he talks about working himself into the ground. He has made a career of that. And for something like this, where you've got a stretch run, where there's an awful lot of energy expenditure, he is in good shape, and so is his team.
But I agree with Baker. The glorious days, you know, run 54 or 60 races in the series in a year, and you'd make that Northern Tour and run Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
You're exactly right. But let's get back to this wonderful action that we have on the Speedway right now. These guys are going at it. You see Dale Jarrett there in the 88 making a pass going in the corner there. Jeff Burton fell back just a little bit. Jeremy Mayfield's running very well. Earnhardt now leading this group as they come up down the front straightaway.
He's in 6th spot.
He's been in the top 10 all day, and you know, the drivers have been saying for a long time that Earnhardt had lost nothing whatsoever. Some of the fans may have questioned it, but the other drivers who race around him say he is every bit as good as he ever was, and if they gave him the right kind of race car, if they got the shocks, the springs, and all the rest of it right, he'd be running up front, and he is today.
Jeremy Mayfield says, honk, honk, here I come. I got a great race car today down the Long Pond straightaway. He has the position on Earnhardt. Earnhardt fights back, but that rolls out the throttle just enough to let Mayfield go under.